Most people spend their entire lives trapped in an endless financial loop, working, paying bills, and repeating the cycle. You wake up, dedicate 8 to 10 hours every day, receive your salary at the end of the month, and then watch your account balance evaporate in just the first few days. That is not a life. It is a rat race. But what if I told you there is a specific 90-day window of opportunity to completely restructure your financial life? This is not a hollow promise of getting rich quick, a magical investment project, or simple tips to save coffee money. What you are accessing is a system based on neuroscience to fundamentally change how your brain thinks about money and wealth. According to Federal Reserve statistics, over 40% of adults cannot afford a $400 emergency expense with cash. Why? Not because they do not earn enough, but because they lack an effective system for coordinating their cash flow. In this video, you will discover the exact three-stage framework that helped thousands escape anxiety and reach true financial freedom. The results are proven. Some built full emergency funds in under 90 days. Others decoded formulas for creating passive income. Some even confidently quit restrictive jobs to pursue their passions. However, a harsh truth remains: 95% of people fail. Stay with me until the end. I will show you why they fail and how you can be among the winners. Before diving in, you must understand why 90 days is decisive. The human brain is programmed to form habits over time. Many believe the myth that it takes 21 days to create a habit. Research shows real change takes 66 to 90. 21 days is just marketing. 6 months is too long, leading to procrastination under the guise of patience and waiting. 90 days is the Goldilocks zone, long enough for real results like increased income, but short enough to maintain motivation. And that taste of success is the most powerful stimulant to continue your journey toward a better and brighter future. The biggest mistake is trying to change everything at once. Budgeting, extreme cutting, huge savings goals, and investing on day one. By day 18, the brain suffers from decision fatigue, and they return to the start with a heavy sense of failure. This 90-day system works differently. It is divided into 3 distinct stages, each lasting 30 days, focusing on one goal. Each stage builds on the previous foundation. This is not a battle of will. It is a systematic design for success. You are not fighting your brain. You are becoming its partner. Phase 1. Day 1 to 30. The awareness phase. Your job in the first 30 days is simple but crucial. Record every single cent that leaves your bank account daily. No judgment, no self-blame, no forcing yourself to cut back yet. The only goal is to finally see the truth. Most of us live in a financial illusion. When asked, people usually say they spend very responsibly and manage money well. But research shows adults lose $200 to $500 monthly on unnamed expenses, unused subscriptions, or mindless swipes. Your money is not gone. It just evaporates due to lack of awareness. This phase activates the psychological observer effect. When you track a behavior without trying to change it, that behavior automatically begins to adjust and correct itself naturally. Writing down that you spent $10 on a specialty coffee makes your brain register the information and become fully alert. You become mindful. Awareness is the prerequisite for change. You will hesitate before making impulsive purchases or spending money unnecessarily. You will recognize repetitive spending patterns where you were previously blind. By day 30, you will discover shocking financial truths. Maybe it is $150 for forgotten apps or eating out 5 times a week instead of just 2. Small treat-yourself purchases accumulate into thousands annually. This awareness is the catalyst for the transformation in the second phase. Phase 2, day 31 to 60, the restructure phase. This is when emotion meets action and real choices are made. Now that you know where your money goes, you are ready to make a choice. The keyword here is choice. We do this through a tool called the priority stack. First, list non-negotiables: rent, basic food, utilities, and essential needs. These are sacred values for survival. We do not touch them. Next, list your core values, which are highly personal. For you, it might be security. For others, personal growth, travel, or family care. Your values decide your money's flow. A security-focused person prioritizes emergency funds. A growth-focused person invests in new skills. Aligning money with values brings true freedom. When money matches your values, not society's expectations, you do not feel deprived. You feel unified, controlled, and completely free. Now the hardest step, the purge. Any expense not serving survival or core values must be cut or eliminated entirely. Unused subscriptions and energy-draining habits must go. This is where emotions rise, because cutting spending is about changing identity. You are no longer the person with every gadget or at every party. You are becoming someone with choice and control. By day 60, your cash flow is rerouted. You might have an extra $200 or $1,000 monthly. The specific amount matters less than the truth. Money finally flows where you have intentionally chosen for it to go. Phase 3, day 61 to 90, the acceleration phase. This is where the system begins to create powerful compound interest. You now possess a surplus, real money in your hands. You face a crossroads: spend it or deploy it for growth. Most people choose to spend it, but this system requires you to act differently. Your new cash flow has 3 destinations. Destination 1, the safety net. Build a 1-month emergency fund, then 2, then 3. This is insurance for your mind. Having 3 months of expenses changes your demeanor. You are no longer desperate or afraid of losing your job or income. Desperation leads to mistakes. Safety allows strategic decisions. Destination 2, income streams. With a surplus, you can finally invest wisely. Invest in education for a raise, start a small business, or traditional assets. Now, your money is working for you. Destination 3, and this is crucial: rewards. Allocate 10% of your surplus to something that brings pure, unadulterated joy. A nice dinner or a hobby reminds you that money is not the enemy of happiness, it is its servant. Without rewards, your brain will rebel and quit. By day 90, you have built security, diversified income, and reprogrammed everything. You do not feel restricted, you feel powerful. Let me tell you 3 real stories about the power of this system. First is Sarah, a freelancer. Before starting, she lived paycheck to paycheck. In phase 1, she found unused software costs. She redirected $180 to her emergency fund. By day 90, financial confidence helped her negotiate higher fees. She no longer feared losing clients because she had a safety net. Second is Marcus, drowning in consumer debt. Marcus made painful cuts in phase 2. No eating out, no luxury entertainment. By day 90, he paid $5,000. The money was always there. The system just revealed it. Finally, Alicia, a high earner who was always broke. Lifestyle inflation swallowed her 6-figure salary. This system forced her to ask what she truly valued: freedom, not clothes. By day 90, she had a 3-month fund and a certification, increasing her income by $15,000 per year. 3 different people, 3 different situations, but one result. They reclaimed mastery over their money and their lives forever. However, I must be honest, not everyone succeeds. Most fail in the first 30 days because recording expenses feels too tedious. My solution? Automate it. Use financial apps for 5 minutes before bed. Do not make it a burden. Make it ritual. Others quit in phase 2 because cuts are painful. Solution? Remember your why. Write your core values where you see them. Let the emotion of a free future guide you through temporary hardships. Some stall in phase 3, not knowing where to start. Solution: start small. A $50 course or $100 in savings is a start. Action creates confidence for bigger moves. This system works, but only if you act. You are stuck not because you are unlucky, but because of invisible systems. You may have accepted habits from society, but right now you have the power to choose a different, better system. In 90 days, your financial self can be unrecognizable, not by luck, but by following a framework designed for your brain. Science has proven it, case studies validated it, and the roadmap is clear. Will you commit to starting day 1 today? If this is valuable and you are ready for control, hit subscribe now. You are not alone on this journey. We will accompany you with deeper strategies on investing and prosperity in future videos. Turn on notifications to stay on track. Remember, 90 days will pass regardless of what you do. Do you want a repeat of the past or freedom? The choice is yours. See you at the peak of financial freedom. Start your journey today and never look back.